when Ranveer Singh posted these nudies for an international magazine, most of us could almost predict the future. Now come on, don't tell me you didn't see this coming, huh? In fact, I would say, how come it took so long for the moral police to go to the actual police? A full 3 days after Ranveer Singh went butt naked, an application has been filed with the Mumbai police seeking the registration of an FIR against him. And for what? For hurting sentiments of women through his nude photographs on social media. Well, we were not quite sure if there was an IPC section for something like that, but then again, we thought if the Mumbai police is saying it, then it must be Satyameva Jayate. So we found out there is a section 294 of the IPC for obscene acts or words in a public place. To be considered a crime though, the obscenity must cause annoyance to others. A person convicted under this law can face up to 3 months in prison. Under Section 67 of the Information Technology Act, anyone who publishes or transmits obscene material in electronic form can also be punished. But now seriously, who filed this complaint now? The application was submitted at the Chembur police station in Mumbai by a Karmchari of an NGO which is also based in Chembur. Media reports quoting an unnamed official said that the complainant stated that Ranveer Singh had hurt the sentiments of women and insulted their modesty through his photographs. While the complaint hasn't been filed yet, the Faryadi demanded the registration of a case against Ranveer under the Information Technology Act and various sections of the Indian Penal Code. No pun intended there, huh? Now, this unnamed official from the Chembur Police Thane confirmed that they have indeed received an application from an NGO Karyakarta today, but no FIR has so far been filed. The police said that they are inquiring. Well, we suggest they hold on because this clearly won't be the only complaint that has been filed against Ranveer Singh. If the history of frivolous complaints is anything to go by, then Ranveer is in for a tedious legal battle in the court kacheri where he will end up with Tariq pe Tariq. And all this is happening even as the ladies and gentlemen of Bollywood are going all gung-ho about Ranveer's vastraheen tasveers that some clearly find ashleel. But if you remember, back in November 2020, Goa police had also registered a similar case against model Milind Soman for promoting obscenity after he posted a picture of himself running naked on a beach to mark his 55th birthday. The case was registered after Goa Suraksha Manch, a political outfit, lodged a complaint against Milind Soman. He was booked under Section 294, yes, that's correct, which is for obscene act in a public place, which clearly doesn't apply to Ranveer, and Section 67 of the Information and Technology Act, which could be something that Ranveer should worry about for being so unsanskari. But hold on, all is not lost for Ranveer. If his case ever goes to court, then he can take comfort in some previous judgments. The Indian courts have often settled the debate between morality and freedom of speech and art in favor of artistic freedom, such as in the case of M.F. Hussain, where the Supreme Court held that if the art is often provocative and is not meant for everyone, the material cannot be labeled as obscene simply because it is unpalatable to one section of the society. Now, the court which granted Poonam Pandey a bail in 2020 also seems to have been of a similar view. It observed that content perceived as obscene by some and artistic by others cannot be a ground to jail a person. But what are your thoughts on this latest much expected development in the Ranveer Singh Naga saga? And while you are thinking of the complaint against Ranveer, also think of the complaints that you've had with your hair, because the solution is just a click away. And that's It Really Works Vitamins. Friends, why am I promoting this over and over again? I don't know how long I will have this 40% off for you. It might be taken away, there might be some other offer coming in, but this is by far the only place where you get a full 40% off on the first 3 months of supply. In fact, every 3 months supply that you order from this link. And that's the time frame that you need to see whether you are getting any benefit out of it or not. Because for me, in the first 3 months, I saw a visible difference, especially in the crown area where my hair had completely thinned out. So if you're having a hair thinning problem or a hair fall problem, if you're a man or a woman, try it out. For the first 3 months, most people who have used it have come back with positive results. And you can always get a refund if you don't find it worth it. But that almost never happens, and they're very easy with giving refunds. So go ahead and order it through this link if you think that it is for you. Otherwise, just ignore this information. Of course, you can chat with me on Instagram and on Facebook. It's @Reviewron. It's at the rate Ronak Kotecha on Twitter. And thank you so much for following me over there and bringing it to a decent, sizable population of 1,000. Well, I do post a lot of stuff over there, and often the kind of stuff that I cannot post on YouTube and do not want to post on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you find our videos worth it over here. If not, let us know how we can improve. But as always, even if you don't do any of these things, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.